Can you believe we are 1 week away now from Thanksgiving?
I've been counting down the days. I've been so excited to put the turkey on the 7-day forecast because it just kind of kicks everything off for the holiday season.
Well, kind of give us a hint. What's going to happen?
You know, it's trending pretty dry, I would say. It's looking like it's going to be milder and drier. But before we even get to the dry part, we are going to have to get through some more wet weather. And last night was just a tiny taste of it. Some big time moisture moving our way as the next storm system approaches. This is a look now through the Dalles as the sun goes down, and this is a little bit delayed. A few minutes ago we still had some sunlight going. It's dark now, but 35 degrees and temperatures will drop. And this morning it was more like a skating rink in many areas up through the gorge, the Dalles, out towards Pendleton too. We had that freezing rain that moved in overnight last night. Temperatures above freezing now, but we'll be close to the freezing mark, and while I don't really anticipate much more rain to move in, we're still going to have to deal with probably some icy areas tomorrow morning, so just be aware of that as temperatures again get close to the freezing mark. We're already down below freezing in Pendleton, Prineville at 37, 39 in Bend. Meanwhile, for the Willamette Valley, a much milder night for us. So finally starting to see some of the colder air that's been ripping through the gorge lose some of its grips over us. Cloud cover continues to move in from the south, but really not much going on the radar at this point. Next storm system back to our west, that heads our way starting tomorrow, and that is going to be the big rainmaker and eventually the big snowmaker for the Cascades. Wait till you see the snow forecast coming up in just a second. 43 degrees right now, and you can see things are mainly dry for us, and temperatures at this time last night we were already in the 30s. So a much milder evening ahead with temperatures staying mainly in the low 40s as we head towards 11 p.m., bottoming out right around 40 degrees tomorrow morning. Some spots may fall into the upper 30s, but it will be a milder start tomorrow morning. Here's how the rain pans out. 7 p.m. There's a slight chance we may see just a sprinkle or two pop up here and there, but that's going to be about the gist of it for us tonight. Midnight here, you can see some cloud cover around, but we're staying mainly dry through the Cascades, over through the gorge too. Tomorrow morning we'll wake up 7 a.m. Spotty light rain starts to develop, but it's going to be as we get closer to the lunch hour that we're really going to start to see this rain fill in, and we're talking quite a bit of rain. We could see more than ½ an inch in Portland, and certainly more than that along coastal areas. One thing to keep in mind, southerly winds are going to be moving in, and so that's going to keep the snow level above pass level tomorrow afternoon. Tomorrow night, the cold air will move in, and that's when we're really going to start to see the snow totals start to ramp up a little bit more through the Cascades. Here we are Friday evening, a mix of rain and snow for the Cascades, still I think above pass level at this point, and then we just have the showers continuing for us. So a wet day for most of us. It does start to break up a little bit east of the Cascades, but we'll have some spotty showers there too. Taking a look at your Mount Hood snowcast, you know, Thanksgiving weekend is when these resorts like to open up, and take a look at this. So this first little batch tomorrow will have to battle some rain, but as we go through the weekend, we're talking a ton of moisture moving in Saturday and Sunday. So we could be looking at totals between 8 and 14 inches, maybe a little bit more for Timberline and Mount Hood Meadows, Ski Bowl, and down toward Government Camp 4 to 8 inches. So yeah, that snow level drops to 3,000 and 4,000 feet over the weekend. In fact, that starts overnight tomorrow night, and that means the roads are going to be dicey driving through passes if you plan to travel this weekend. So heads up there. High wind watches up for coastal areas where winds could gust to 55, maybe even up near 65 miles an hour for north coastal areas. And then we'll have windy conditions through the mountain passes too, so that's something to keep in mind. Low to mid 50s for highs tomorrow. Very windy day for us right along I-5. Low 50s, rain and breezy here. Winds coming in from the southwest at 30. Central and eastern Oregon, early fog, and then we'll have scattered showers, rain and snow east of the Cascades. Cascades again, rain and snow level above pass level tomorrow, but it drops for the weekend. 7-day forecast for us. We stay wet through the weekend. Early next week looks pretty wet too, but Wednesday we could actually see some sunshine around. Look at the turkey. He's doing a celebration dance for the good weather. Yeah, he's a happy turkey, right? They usually look kind of sad.
And a lot of folks now, they do that deep fried turkey outside on their patio. They're going to love this dry weather.
Yep. Fingers crossed that it pans out, but right now it's looking good.
All right. Thanks, Kristen.